For the past decade, Texas Congressman Ron Paul has been a radical voice of opposition, warning that the U.S. economy was about to collapse. He's been marginalized and even ridiculed. But now that some of his predictions are starting to come true, it begs the question, is it time the world starts listening to radical thinkers? Let's talk about that. Do you think it's time we start listening to radical thinking?
Well, I don't think Ron Paul's terribly radical. He makes a lot of sense in a lot of things he does, so I think I would disagree with you in the sense that he's a radical, but yeah, he has some good ideas, and we should listen to everybody.
He's actually somebody I like to listen to. There's not many that I would like to listen to.
I think there are a lot of people who say important things who don't get listened to. There's a guy called Noam Chomsky, and a lot of people who are watching this now won't know who Noam Chomsky is, but everybody should read him, and everybody should have a listen to what he's got to say. But a lot of people don't want to think for themselves, I think.
I think too crazy is there's a limit to how radical you can go, and it's hard to see that line. Don't cross over it. You might go too far.
I think it's not that their ideas are radical. It's just that they require you to put some thought in, and they're not immediate, and they may be counterintuitive to the things you already think are true. So people find it easy to say, "Oh, you're radical and you're crazy," rather than take a step back and look at what's really going on.
Why are people afraid to hear new or radical ideas? What are they scared of, do you think?
They're scared of change.
Why are people scared of change?
Because they're so used to something that they think that change will be worse when they could actually make it better.
I think when things are hard, change is hard. Radical thoughts are difficult to have when things are very tough.
And I'm not ready for it.
You're not ready?
I'm not ready for it.
Even though the times are so
Things
bad?
are changing, but I'm not ready for it.
It's hard to say yes to the truth, especially because if you're the one creating the problem and the problem's been going on for 15 years, you might not think that, even if it's incorrect, you might not think that it's incorrect.
People don't want to think outside the box.
Why not?
Just because it's a crowd mentality, you just got to do what everybody else is doing.
The mentality today have, destroyed the initiative of each person, and I think that's the reason why.
Do you think that's going to change now that the economy is so tough?
Yeah, I think we're going back to basic values. Definitely.
So there might be some good that comes out of where we're at right now.
Yes.
They don't want their lives shaken up.
So status quo is best even if it means things aren't going so well?
Well, there are a lot of people who feel like things are going well for them and they don't want things to change. And the people who don't think that things are going well, they want change, but they don't know what kind of change they need.
So do you think that's going to change now that so many people are being affected by the global economy?
I think that everything's going to change.
The bottom line is the economic practices of the past decade have not worked. So it might be time to start considering new ideas. And who knows, maybe ideas that have seemed radical are maybe more rational than we thought.